I don't know if any of you have been outside recently, and if you've talked to another human being, but everyone's like sad and angry and anxious and depressed and like thinking about the future when the future isn't here yet, which is kind of weird. And I don't really understand why people are so doing that in like the current year. Like it's almost 2020. Like if you're sad, just don't be. It's easy. Like being depressed is like some boomer shit. Like you're better than that. Speaking of angry, I don't understand why short people are always in a bad mood. I thought they were supposed to be like down to earth. That's not. So over the summer, I had a job. I was a something. And it was a pretty nice job. I was getting paid like 20 bucks an hour, which is a pretty big step up from getting 8 bucks an hour. And I lost the job on the third day because I couldn't stay awake. And when they told me the news, I fainted. And I was like, fuck, man. Like, I'm a young man, I'm in the best shape of my life. I can do stuff. Like, why am I fainting when people tell me bad news? That's weird. But now that I think about it, I guess it's fitting that when I lose my job because I can't stay awake and I get the news, my body's first response is to go back to sleep. Ain't shit going on here. Yeah. But nah, loss and rejection builds character though, like real shit. I'm sure we all went through a phase where we were very self-conscious about who we are. We started looking at other people, we start wanting things, we start becoming more self-aware. But I would notice that with other people, they would get all the stuff that they wanted and I wouldn't get the stuff that I wanted. And so when I brought this up with my parents, my dad told me, you know, rejection builds character. And you were gonna be a fine young man one day. First of all, don't tell your kids that. Second of all, if I knew I was gonna be building this much character, I would have become a fucking actor because this shit sucks. Rejection is fucking terrible. I think we should show some solidarity towards the earth and change the way we play American football. I think we should replace the leather balls with human babies. It would undeniably be better for the environment. Most of you are pro-choice anyway. And kickoff would be very interesting. You are not about to be late to that shit. Fuck a tailgate. I can't read. It's not because I'm black, I swear. So I think we should stop giving overweight people such a hard time. Women especially. I don't know if you've ever laid up with a fat chick before, but everything feels like a hole. I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that, but I've heard from a reliable source that that's how it feels. So I think we should stop giving them a hard time. They're already doing enough. They took one for the team. Like, let's be real. So a lot of people don't like rap music. I've heard like the same reasons repeated over and over again. It's misogynistic. It's demeaning. It's racist. It stylizes people's struggles. But I mean, we don't care really. If Adolf Hitler came back from the dead and did a collab with Metro Boomin and DJ Khaled, you wouldn't see 12-year-olds on TikTok Millie rocking the Gas the Jews by Lil Adolf. I don't give a shit. They sent me the email, they were like, please be mindful of the content of your show. It's like, okay, gas the Jews. Punt babies. I don't really understand the allure in watching the news. I think staying abreast of current events is kind of antiquated. If some shit really goes down, you'll see it on the Weather Channel. When Al Roker starts looking nervous, then maybe, you have temperatures in the low 40s today. Chilling winds alongside radiation levels will be reaching up in 10 sieverts.
So please bring your hazmat suits. This is a reminder that they do not come in plus sizes, but they are available at Home Depot. Buy two, get one free.
It's only going downhill from here, folks. Holy shit, yo, being an adult is hard. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but like, having to go grocery shopping and then cook the groceries and then clean up after yourself like a fucking caveman, that's terrible. Like, nobody should have to do that. Everyone should have a mom, unless you're Batman. But, I go on websites and I try to look up ways to like cook stuff, and there's a lot of like recipes on how to cook things like chicken, and there are hundreds of ways to make chicken, and these websites, they pride themselves on how well they can tell you how to make chicken, and the hundreds of ways they've documented how to make chicken. Hundreds, but they failed to mention the thousands of ways that you can still fuck that up. And so lately I find myself in my kitchen, pondering things. Like if 3 bowls of cereal can qualify as a full meal. Part of me says no, the other part is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And that's it. You guys are a wonderful crowd, mainly because you laughed at my shit. And thank you.